Sky-Byte, oh Sky-Byte. Oh, what character you had, dearest shark fellow. And with that awful haiku, hello and welcome to Jinx, where today we're taking a look at the Transformers' most famous poet, a character with one of the greatest voice actors of all time, and a shark with a love of humanity, Sky-Byte. I love Ridder 1 with all my heart. It was the first Transformers thing that I'd ever seen. Sky-Byte was always a favourite of mine, and after meeting the late great Peter Spellos in 2019's TF Nation, I fell in love with the shark even more, as Spellos was such a kind man with a heart of gold. But I never had a Sky-Byte figure, as I was born too late to find the original in shops, and got back into Transformers after a 3-year hiatus in 2015, a year after the thrilling 30 figure was gone from store shelves. So, when this figure was announced, I was overjoyed. The sculpting and feel of this figure is spot on. From the asymmetrical details to the show accurate back kibble, this is Sky-Byte. Every part of this figure is greebled, but that is just what the design is. He is scuffed and techno-organic like his on-screen model. It's basically a masterpiece. His face is something that the T30 figure ruined, as they made him too ferocious, which Sky-Byte certainly wasn't. He has an expression of anguish on his face, but that is just his resting face. But, you know, wouldn't you look like that if Megatron kept using Scourge for all of your jobs? His fin is also brilliantly sculpted, with each missing segment being accounted for. His claw is also perfect. It's big and sharp in all the right places, and the complete opposite of his right arm, which has all of the belly fins. The articulation is really good for this figure, considering he's basically all kibble. So obviously the head is on a ball joint, which does get you some expression, but due to the head shape, obviously you can't do much. But it does a full 360. These shoulder pads can move out and they can swivel. The shoulders are very tight. They can go up that far, but as perspective says, you can cheat it, but that's not really cheating, that's just using the articulation. You can obviously go forward and back, it's very tight though. You do have a swivel at the bicep, you do have elbow bend, and then for this hand you obviously have a swivel, and the claws can move. So if you want to pinch something you can, and obviously if you want to you can then use those bits there as well. On the other arm, which is obviously that tight that the peg comes up, you do have a wrist swivel, which is halfway up the arm, just due to obviously the sculpt, but it's still good that it's there. And it shocked me that it was there actually. And the wrist can move due to transformation. You do have a waist, which depending on how far down you have the shark head, will depend on how much waist swivel you can actually get. Legs can move up, forward that far, and obviously once again depending on the head, can move back that far, out very far. You do have a knee bend, which is over 90 degrees. You can obviously, if you want to, use that for more, but it looks weird. But it can look good in some poses, like if you're trying to get him kneeling down. Now that's cheating it. And you can swivel the ankles like so, and obviously if you want some toe down, you can do. So he's very articulated for a very, as we saw, comparing him next to the, I think it's Mega Class Ridder 1 Megatron. He's very articulated for something this size. His transformation is not what I expected, which is a running theme for these Age of the Primes figures. He is a shell former, but everything works in its favour. Plus, you can't deny the result of the alt mode. The shark is basically perfect. If it had a head tilt, then it would be, but it's understandable as the transformation wouldn't allow it. The face is so full of personality, even housing a secret missile pod that I definitely didn't forget about until now. So articulation for this, because there is quite a bit surprisingly. Head can move down, which obviously then moves the lower jaw down, which can move even more down, so you can have it be like that. And he does have obviously rotating fins, due to obviously them being on 5mm ports. Get that straight. Tail obviously just seems like you can just do that and then turn that, but due to the way the assembly works, you can have it go anywhere you want. It's really good. Like, you can have him being like a thrilling 30 type of thing, or if you want the curve of the original toy, then you can do. It's up to you. It's a really good articulated shark. Obviously, I wish there was more. Like I say, a head tilt would be good, but it's understandable for the time. Overall, get him. He's extremely fun, and I highly recommend him, especially as a great memorial piece to the late great Peter Spellos. It's such a wonderful figure, and other than the HasLab Omega Prime, it's the best Modern Riddle 1 update so far. I have been Jinx, and this is my look at Transformers, Age of the Primes, Voyager class, Sky-Byte. Don't forget to my books out, the link will be in the description, and I also want to take another character from the franchise we all love.